the Duke of Sussex has expressed his personal joy over wife Meghan's pregnancy in a moving speech at the Invictus Games opening ceremony in Sydney today. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle dazzled crowds as they put on a love-up display as they participated in proceedings at the Sydney Opera House. While the opening ceremony was hit with delays due to a tropical rainstorm, the bad weather did not dampen spirits as Prince Harry took to the stage to mark the beginning of the Games. Opening his remarks with a nod to his grandmother the Queen, the Duke said, "On this day in 1973, my grandmother, the Queen, stood in front of this opera house and declared it open. 45 years later, to the day, it is my honor to be standing in front of this iconic symbol of Australia's place in the modern world at the start of the 4th Invictus Games." He went on to encourage the competitors in an emotionally charged speech, before moving on to more personal matters. Prince Harry said, "First of all, thank you for the welcome you have given Meghan and I over the last few days. I have been so proud to be able to introduce my wife to you, and we have been so happy to be able to celebrate the personal joy of our newest addition with you all." The pregnant Duchess looked stunning in a navy blue Stella McCartney dress and jacket ensemble, paired with ivory heels and a simple clutch bag. The coat has been designed by former X-Files star turned fashion designer, Gillian Anderson, who has created a capsule collection for London label Windsor. A well-coordinated Prince Harry looked dashing in a matching navy blue tie teamed with a grey tweed blazer and grey trousers. The parents-to-be were seen beaming with joy as they took their seats at the Opera House for the opening ceremony, with Meghan placing a tender hand on her husband's knee. They were seen sitting alongside Prime Minister Scott Morrison and NSW Premier Gladys Berejiklian. The start of the opening ceremony was hit with delays following an intense thunderstorm over the New South Wales area. Despite the downpours and early hiccups, organizers were adamant that the day would go ahead as planned. The Games were officially opened following an hour's delay, with 500 athletes from 18 nations set to take part in the competition. The Invictus Games are an international Paralympic-style sporting event for wounded, sick or injured members of the armed forces, as well as veterans. The week-long event will see 550 competitors from 17 nations competing against one another in 12 different sports. Prince Harry created the Games after being inspired by the U.S. Warrior Games, a similar sporting event for injured service personnel. Sporting events at the Games include wheelchair basketball, sitting volleyball and indoor rowing, and the events tend to attract a crowd packed with politicians and royals. The first ever Invictus Games took place in March 2014 at the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park in London, United Kingdom. In Latin, Invictus means unconquered or undefeated, capturing the spirit of the injured services personnel who take part. The Games also hold a very significant place in the Duke and Duchess relationship, as it was where they went public about their romance last year. At last year's Toronto Games, Meghan and Harry put on a united front and opted for a black shirt with the emblem of the Games, in a display of love that caught the world's attention. The 2018 Games have fallen in the middle of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's first overseas tour as a married couple. They are expected to watch some events over the coming days, before returning to Sydney for the closing ceremony on October 27. Please subscribe channel. Thank you for watching.